What we're going to do in this video is one of the most important skills, and I'd actually call it like techniques, is actually how to actually lay a line. I hear people say all the time, oh, you just run through a wreck like this and go with a line. If you don't lay the line properly, there's very easily that you could actually have an accident. So I'm going to try to show you techniques and give you a few tips here and there to actually, so you can lay the line safely. Just going to take my primary reel and lock it. But I take it when I'm outside of a cave, or if I'm outside of the wreck where I have a direct descent to the surface. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what's called a primary tie-off. I take it around, I feed it through like that, through the loop, then you have it here. What I do then is I will reverse it, take the line this way. If I take it the other way, it'll slide. So what I don't want to do is to take it in a reverse direction to lock the line in place like that. After you've done the primary tie-off, you want to do a secondary tie-off. Whenever you are running a line, you want to be able to keep the reel all the way out to the side. You have the line coming out here. I keep my fingertips on the end of the reel like this, so I can control the reel so it doesn't unspool the line. So I'm going to actually keep my arm out to the side so the line's not going to get caught in my tanks. I'm going to pull it through, and I'm going to do a secondary tie-off, which is just inside the cave or the wreck. Okay, let me come around here for a second. Okay. I'm just going to make one wrap around like this, so I have the knot is off like this. When you go to make your next tie-up, always make sure you pull in all of the slack. You want to keep the line taut. So when you come in and you're doing this, make sure the line's taut and it's not going to be sagging or anything. Once I've done my secondary tie-off, I'm going to go into the cave or into the wreck. What I'm going to show you is when you are making a turn to the right direction, when you're making a right turn. So what I've done is come over here, and since I'm going to be turning to the right, I'm going to take my line onto the right hand side, take it around, one loop around. As you can see, the knot is there, the line is taut. So if you're following a line in the low visibility situations when you cannot see, you can actually feel the knot. You're not trying to reach behind here, trying to feel where the line's going or something like that. You can follow it very easily and be able to exit the cave or the wreck. You should actually be able to exit a cave or exit a wreck faster than what actually you have gone inside. But that is if you've laid the line properly in that. So once that I've made a right hand turn there, I'm going to show you what a line placement is. I'm going to take the line like this, and a line placement is just going around. So one thing is, you don't want to be sweeping with your line, with your reel, and you don't want to be making sweeps. You always want to be able to look back and see where your last tie-off is. So you make a tie-off, you go a little bit forward, you can look back and you can still see it, and you can do your next tie-off. So I didn't do a tie-off or anything, so the line is just placed there to help so you have control of the line. Okay? Let me reel this back in, and I'm going to show you what to do a final tie-off is. When I get to the end and I want to do a final tie-off, I take it around here, I take the line around there once, I take it around twice, I lock the reel off like this, and I clip the line, or clip the reel back onto the line like this. That way, that's what we would call a final tie-off. Normally when I signal for a tie-off, you know, that's a signal for a line. I will point to where I want you to do a tie-off. I'll point, I'll make a circle like that, meaning for a tie-off. If I want you to do a final tie-off, I'll point, and with numerous times like that, meaning I want you to do a final tie-off. Whenever you're laying the line, when you're doing it, if it's on a stalactite or if it's on a stalagmite, you want to get it, especially if you're tying off from the ceiling, you don't want the line to fall down. So you would actually have to hook it in somewhere, like underneath here or something like that. This way it couldn't. Here, I'll put it up here just to show you. That way it's not going to drift up or slide down. You want to be able to stay in the same place. Why I don't make numerous times, I've seen a lot of people will wrap it around, and they actually think it's for safety, the less chances coming undone. What you've actually done there is, if it does come loose, you'll have all that line floating aimlessly through the cave or through the wreck and stuff like that. So that's why we're only doing one actual wrap around like that. So there you go. There's some tips on how to lay a line.